NCBA has worked hard to provide practical and useful information to cattle producers through a variety of webinars and in-person events. Unfortunately, COVID-19 has forced NCBA to move most of its educational programs online, but you can still get valuable information to put to use on your own operation. Here to tell us more is Chase DeCoite. He's NCBA's Director of Beef Quality Assurance Programs. Chase, how has the Stockmanship and Stewardship program been adapting this year to deal with the COVID-19 pandemic?
You know, we had to start getting nimble this year because as COVID-19 progressed and the ability to meet in person in a manner that would be, conducive to all that Stockmanship and Stewardship is about, not just getting together to learn, but also getting together to learn from each other, to share with one another, and to really just enjoy each other's company. We learned that just really wasn't likely to be a possibility for the Stockmanship and Stewardship program in its traditional sense. But we got nimble, and so we've decided to go virtual, and we are going to host a one-of-a-kind virtual event that includes the same demonstrations that everyone has come to know and value from the Stockmanship and Stewardship program, and also bring in a slate of excellent speakers from across the country. One of the cool things about going virtual is that we now get to pick speakers from all over the place, and people will have access to the best and brightest in the cattle industry, no matter where they're from. So that's one of the coolest and most exciting aspects. We look forward to everyone joining us November 11th and 12th virtually in this new experience that I think everyone is actually going to enjoy.
So tell us about the group of experts you have leading these events.
So our traditional stockmanship clinicians that so many of the cattle industry members know and love, Ron Gill, Kurt Pate, and Dean Fish, are going to lead some excellent demonstrations right there live from the ranch and bring to light the same high quality information that everyone knows about low stress cattle handling, and learn from that. But in addition to that, we're going to have speakers talking about the topics of animal welfare, bringing in some of the best animal welfare scientists at the leading land-grant universities. We're going to have a panel of breed specialists talking about new genetic tools that can be used to advance your herd. We're going to hear from Cattle Facts about the current markets. We certainly know so much has happened because of COVID-19. They're hopefully going to deliver us some forecasts looking forward about what the cattle industry might look like going forward. And we're just going to bring together a slate of diverse speakers, diverse topics, but all of them applicable to cattle producers across the country.
Exactly what can producers expect from these virtual events?
They'll be able to expect interacting live with these speakers. So we're going to have our speakers available for Q&A just like you would at an in-person event. You'll be able to chat your questions in. You'll be able to voice your questions aloud, and those speakers will be able to interact with you. You'll be able to access those presentations later on. One of the things about attending an in-person event is that once you've seen that presentation, you may not be able to go back and reference it. But if you attend this virtual event, you'll be able to come back, you'll be able to rewatch a session, and you'll notice that our agenda is pretty packed and pretty aggressive. We'll have multiple sessions going on throughout the day so that you can pick and choose what you're most interested in. But you'll also be able to come back later and watch a session you maybe didn't get to watch live, and you'll have access to those speakers to ask those Q&A. So I think everyone's going to really enjoy the ability to learn from the best about what they're most interested in, and take away some of the most important information to help their operations be successful.
So in your opinion, why are programs like this so important to the long-term success of the beef industry?
The beef industry is always moving forward, is always progressing. And those that take the time and the initiative to learn about what's new, apply those learnings to their operations, they're best suited for the challenging times. And 2020 has shown that there is no shortage of challenges that can be faced in the beef industry. But those that are aware of programs that are available to them, aware of best practices that they can put into place on their operation, all of those components come together to being a successful cattleman or cattlewoman. And so staying in tune, being committed to continued education, and being the best cattle producer you can be is right where stockmanship and stewardship fits in. It's the ability to learn about practical knowledge that can be applied to continuously improve your business.
What other online or virtual opportunities does NCBA offer cattle producers? And more importantly, what's the cost of these events?
I'll answer that last question first. Our Stockmanship and Stewardship event for the first time is going to be absolutely free. So we're going virtual, and there's no cost to attendees, which is able to be done through the continued support of Merck Animal Health, the continued support of the Checkoff-funded Beef Quality Assurance Program, both seeing the value in providing these educational programs to cattle producers. Additionally, NCBA has made a whole suite of our educational offerings available in a virtual manner. Throughout the year, we've increased the number of Cattlemen's webinar series events that we've done. And so people can log on to those a couple of times a month, learn from those. The Cattlemen's College series, there is a promotion making that available at no cost in 2020 because of the lack of in-person educational events. We knew that those were valuable to producers and made those available through the rest of the year at no cost. So I would encourage producers to go to ncba.org, click on the producers tab and get in there under producer education, see all the virtual opportunities, take advantage of them because almost all of them are at no cost to the producer right now. And they're the ability to learn from the comfort of your home or the comfort of your office and learn how to apply those learnings.
Thanks, Chase. Now, as Chase mentioned, there is an abundance of learning opportunities you can take advantage of right from your own farm or ranch. Just visit stockmanshipandstewardship.org for details on these can't-miss virtual sessions.